Hey guys, it's Finn. I've been away for a couple of millenniums, but I hope you're doing okay. I haven't posted for centuries, which I do understand. Actually, I think the time is something like 2 months, but in a YouTube everyday grind, that's basically a century. Your channel is basically dead, so now I'm on my zombie channel, you know. Anyways, I'm playing MGS V, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, because, well, the thing is, as you might have noticed, my videos recently have gone up in quality, even though I say so, even though you might not think so and nobody else might think so. I personally think so. I mean, I've done some heavy editing on my videos and put all kinds of knickknacks here and there, so making videos has been kind of a grind, you know. It's been a full-time job, even though I don't get paid nearly as much as a full-time job would pay me. I mean, I can just go to a shop and be a cashier clerk and get paid more. Anyways, that's my YouTube money. My point is, I'm currently pretty busy with my law studies, you know. I'm in law school. I'm in no way trying to brag about my extreme superficial knowledge compared to everyone else, but you know, because law school is law school, I have to read, very much read, and that's why I really don't have time to make those high quality, ultra super duper NASA videos, which I used to do, like flying text all over the place and music and comedic timing, you know, all kinds of shit. I used to have some heavy editing there, but currently I haven't had time to do those videos, and that's why I haven't uploaded in millenniums. And when I realized that my law study grind, I'm using the word grind often here, when I realized my law study grind is not going to let go of me anytime soon, I was faced with a tough challenge. I would either have to take a long break from YouTube, perhaps for years or something like that, before I can resume fully, because I mean, I would be able to just like now upload videos every now and then, but it would be the same kind of thing, like I would upload a highly edited video, which you might not even consider to be that impressive, every 2 months or something like that, and at that phase your channel is pretty much dead, in my opinion. If you look at some YouTube channels that have like that kind of an upload phase, when you compare it to others that are able to upload daily, the ones that do it for their living. So, you know, I was faced with the tough challenge. Should I just keep my video standards up and, you know, keep editing and shit like that? Oh damn, I said the S word, and I also said the D word. Is my video gonna get demonetized? I hope not. A lot of my videos did actually get demonetized. Bad Finn for cursing. So yeah, I was faced with the decision whether I should lower my video standards or just keep up my video standards where they are and just upload very not regularly, you know. So I decided to go for the lower standards for a while, and every now and then post a video of a higher standard or something like that, because I figured that if I'm gonna keep my YouTube channel somewhat alive, I should upload at least something, you know. So I mean, I do still play video games every now and then. I play video games with my cousin, Call of Duty and MGS and shit like that, so I might as well start recording this and talk over it and see where it goes. I'm probably gonna be the next PewDiePie, let's be honest. I mean, I am from Finland and he's from Sweden, and they are next to each other, and geographically, so I think that's like a sign from destiny. and I'm also playing video games and talking over it, so I cannot see how this could go wrong. So enough about my background babble. This is like I mentioned earlier. This is Metal Gear Solid 5, Metal Gear Solid 5, and I'm playing as the boss, the big boss, also known as Snake, Venom Snake. And the point of this game is to beat up guys and not get noticed. If you're familiar with Metal Gear Solid franchise and shit like that. So apparently I have to did I say the S word again? Oh, I really need to cut back with that one. I'm gonna get hit by the demonetization hammer. I hope Konami is okay with publishing video footage of their game. I've seen others do it, but I mean I think they sort of had a problem with it in the past, but now perhaps not so much. I hope not so much. As a law student, I need to keep track of all the what is okay and what is not okay, and not to fuck up before. Oh shit! I said the F word. The F word. Not to F word my career in the very beginning, you know, before it even has time to take off. Right. And now we'll be seeing some high 8 FPS gameplay, and my mission here apparently is to go save my friend Miller, which you might know, who you might be familiar with from other Metal Gear Solid entries. But now, since I'm kind of a noob in this game, I'm just trying to, you know, like do some reconnaissance here, trying to see if there are any soldiers. I can't use any slur words or any offensive, like, you know, yeah, basically offensive slurs against these soldiers, because I might get demonetized. It's not like I'm gonna get that much money from like 13 views, but you know, man's gotta do what he has to do, you know. Oh, I found you. There we go. So now I have found 2 soldiers. I basically outmaneuvered this game already. And what I now have to do, they're not fighting their own race. Right. These are Russians, and Russians are not part of the superior white race apparently. So KKK Snake is coming for you, you inferior ones. Right. So as I mentioned, I'm kind of a noob in this game, so I don't really know how good the sight of the enemy soldiers is. I mean, in the previous Metal Gear Solid entries, the sight of the enemies, like the cone of vision, so to speak, that you might be familiar with the from the Soliton radar. I mean, in previous Metal Gear Solid entries, you could actually see the Soliton radar in the upper right corner, where you were basically able to see the cone of vision of enemies, and once you entered that, they would notice you, and it would be alert, and you would be probably dead, unless you're playing in very easy mode, which you probably would, where, you know. So right, since in Metal Gear Solid 5, and actually in all of those games, as every time a new game has come out, the cone of vision of the enemies has basically improved. So in Metal Gear Solid 5, they almost have like a natural eyesight. Probably, I don't know. I'm a rookie here, but you know, I should expect them to be better than, for example, in Snake Eater, in Guns of Patriots. So it should be decent. So I'm kind of like testing my limits here. How close can I go before they notice something's wrong? Before they notice this guy just crawling around like a snake. Like a snake he is. So apparently they cannot see through walls, so that's a start. I can hide behind barricades, and apparently it's it's kind of dark here, so I think I might be able to just get up and run and they wouldn't see me. Well, maybe not sprint, but like in Metal Gear Solid 5, I think the feature was in Metal Gear Solid 4 as well, where you were able to move around basically while you were crouching. You know, you could walk, whereas in the other Metal Gear Solid entries it would force you to crawl. Once you have gone to the crouch position, you would be forced to crawl, and you were not able to like move around on your feet while, you know, staying low. But in this game this is possible, so that I might be able to do that without being spotted. But I'm just gonna, since I don't know, just gonna crawl for now. Even though if they do see that something might be fishy here, some snake might be fish here, they might just, you know, go into a bit of a cautious state, and they're like, what the hell is that? Did I say the H word? Surely the H word is not allowed, you know? Not censored, not banned. Perhaps, I hope so. So I'm just yeah, I'm just kinda testing the waters. Let's go slowly with this guy, slow and gentle, and see if what they're up to. And yeah, I know about as little of this game as you might, my viewer, do. I speak well English, yes, so my point is I don't know that much about this game or the controls or the mechanics. I mean, I played the Ground Zeroes mission, and I had played some of this before on my channel, like the introductory mission, which was pretty, like, you know, oh damn, I kicked that barrel. It's making a lot of noise. Oh god, just stop already. Oh, you douche. Are you seriously? It's not even that steep. There we go. So, like I was saying for the 100th time, I know about as little of this game as any other man. I mean, aside from the fact that I'm pretty familiar with the Metal Gear Solid franchise itself, the game Phantom Pain is something that I really haven't touched upon yet, other than the introductory mission, you know. So let's see what we're up against. Right, so I would imagine I would be able to take advantage of all the shadow and cover. So now I'm pretty exposed, but all I have to do is subdue this guy. By the way, I should mention now that I'm taking out this dude right here. Alright, talk. I am aware of this feature.
Where are your friends?
Do you have friends? Oh right, he's speaking a foreign language. He's not speaking the master. He's not speaking the language of the master race, American English, you know. He's speaking an inferior language, Russian. I shouldn't be making Aryan race jokes. I might get demonetized, you know. So I should probably mention right now, as I have taken out my first enemy, I'm going on a kind of a pacifist run here, which means I try not to kill anyone. Actually, I attempt to like knock out or subdue, like put to sleep with my tranquilizer gun. Those are the kind of stuff I'm trying to do whenever I encounter an enemy. So, you know, Big Boss has a good heart. He doesn't want to kill anyone. So that's what we're going for, and I feel like that's kind of fitting for stealth games. It's kind of weird if you have to like, especially if in stealth games you often have like a main target here, like the main boss that you're after. Like it doesn't seem fitting to kill everyone that might cross your path, because these guys might just work for him, you know. They might not be ideologically invested in his mumbo jumbo at all. So I figured I would just you know, Be gentle, be friendly with them, and just put them to sleep. And when they wake up, I'm done destroying this horrible world, and it will all seem like a bad dream to them. And they will experience this amazing realization. I mean, they might wake up at my mother's mother base, because I am aware of the feature in this game where you're able to send stuff to your mother base using some kind of balloons, like helium balloons or something like that, which will launch your capturees and some random equipment that you might be able to find scattered around the map, and it will be sent to your mother base, which is another new feature in this game. But as I've understood, I don't have those balloons yet, because I figured that if I did have those balloons, it would have been explained by the game, you know. So I'm just gonna assume I don't have them, and you know, hope that I'm not wrong. Right, there's another guy here. I don't think there's anyone else, so I might just will use the shadows and walk slowly like a snake. Let's jump over this thing. Unlike a snake.